Who? Some of y'all don't fear God like y'all are supposed to. Some of y'all are in a vicious cycle of sinning, begging God for forgiveness, and then 5 minutes later, you're going back to that same sin that you just repented for. That's like whenever you're disciplining a child. Let's say your child's over here hitting on another child repeatedly, and you say, hey, stop, and tell him you're sorry. And the child's like, oh, I'm sorry. And then 5 minutes later, they're hitting the same child over and over again. Do you think that kid meant it whenever he said he was sorry? No. And that's what we sound like whenever we do the same thing. We look stupid. Did we really mean sorry whenever we're like, God, forgive us. God, please forgive us. We're sorry. We didn't mean to do that. And then here we are 5 minutes later doing the exact same thing. And, other Christians and other churches are like, it's okay. Just ask for forgiveness again. Bruh, no, you're not truly sorry. You are not truly sorry if you keep sinning, okay? Don't get me wrong, you are still going to struggle with sin. That is still going to be an issue in your life, and more than likely will always be. But it gets easier and easier the closer you get to God. If you're truly sorry for something that you did because you knew it was wrong, and you keep falling into the same sin that you do over and over and over again, and you know it's wrong, just stop doing it. Just stop. Because if you don't, you're taking advantage of God's grace. Even though He is a loving, merciful God, and He is a forgiving God, He also loves justice. And we are going to pay for them sins, whether we like it or not, one way or another. If not we, it's going to be our children, grandchildren, or great-grandchildren. See my previous post for that. So don't be asking for forgiveness unless you truly mean it and you're really, really, really going to try to leave that sin in the past and not resurrect it, okay? It's not Jesus. It will not be resurrected, all right? Don't get me wrong, though. I know some of us are really, really, really trying, and we're going to slip up sometimes and mess up. We're going to accidentally gossip whenever we it came out of my mouth and I didn't even realize it. We're going to accidentally do something that we know is wrong. We know we shouldn't do, but it just accidentally happens. Lord, ask for forgiveness with that, yes. But when it comes to a habitual sin, that you just keep doing over and 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 over again, it's really hard to break that cycle, and y'all just going to have to rip that Band-Aid off, baby, and let it go. Leave it in the past. Y'all, I feel comfortable enough preaching about this because I have been through this. And I realize the error of my ways, and I want to let y'all know this before y'all continuously stay in this cycle. Don't get me wrong, I am not perfect, and I will never claim to be perfect because I'm far from. And if you ever see someone who's preaching who claims they're perfect, they're lying, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and cut this video short because I've been talking for a long time. It's easy for me. So I'm going to go ahead and leave y'all with one of my favorite scriptures when it comes to struggling with sin. And it's Proverbs 26:11. As a dog returns to its vomit, so a fool repeats his foolishness. Foolishness being sin. Hope y'all have a good day. And remember, God loves you and He just wants what's best for you.